Hey y'all, it's hikarisilver. It's time to talk about it. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is blowing up the internet and it just leaves more to be desired and answered. Does this new addition to the Pokemon series speak for the future ahead of itself? Find out that and more in this new channel segment called The Grind, where I discuss the latest in JRPG, RPGs, and tactical games. Some of these games I haven't 100% completed, but I have put in enough hours to give a little bit of a better viewpoint instead of giving it a Can We Talk segment. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. Click that notification bell so that you know when I'm posting my latest videos. I tend to do highlight sales for the PSN and eShop, reviews, and so much more weekly. So the only way you're going to know about that is if you hit that little bell. Also, you can find me on Odyssey down below. Now, I can't sit on here and pretend to be the first to report on this game. You don't have to go far on Twitter to even see some of the glitches and problems that are plaguing this new addition to the game. Even I have experienced some of them. I've already put in about 50 hours into this game, and as of writing this video, the game stands at about a 76 on Metacritic with 2.8 in user scores. Now, this isn't all surprising, as you have die-hard Pokemon fans and collectors that will buy a Pokemon game just because it's a Pokemon game. And Nintendo and Game Freak know this already. But with the Switch's aging hardware and other games from the same system that give out spectacular experiences with less frame rate drops, this is going to show how the state of the Pokemon franchise and the Switch as a whole is going to go moving forward. To be honest, even with Pokemon Legends Arceus, there was an occasional glaring drops in graphics quality that I could overlook. That's again because it was occasional. But even when I try to be patient to the extent that maybe this game will be different, it's overly obvious that the Switch needs to have a serious hardware update, and that Game Freak should not have even released this game in its current state as is. Now, this game cannot survive alone only on a love for Pokemon, personally, from my perspective, whether it's the multiplayer that's new or the familiarity of Pokemon, but Game Freak absolutely knows that this game would not have been allowed, personally in my opinion, in the 80s or 90s, released in this state in Nintendo standards. It just wouldn't have happened. I mean, honestly, games on the DS and the Wii U look a little bit better in comparison to this game. Now, if the glitches don't honestly bother you, then the gameplay and the story and the multiplayer are something to adore. It's something to expect out of your typical Pokemon game. And to be honest, you're going to be able to explore really open world areas. You'll be able to see and battle Pokemon everywhere, in the skies, the seas, the streets, all over. You'll be able to experience the true joy of catching wild Pokemon like never before. And honestly, the borders can be glitched, though. I don't want to say this is a video harping on Game Freak and Nintendo. But if this is what is to be expected in 2022, then games going forward will probably be no different. I mean, games such as Persona 5 Royal Near and The Witcher 3 that are more demanding don't have as many glaring issues as this game. So I'm not sure if it's a problem or a situation where Game Freak and Nintendo would need to create a whole new environment for Pokemon to work more stable, or maybe with all this public outcry that there could possibly be updates released to patch up some of those issues, but I wouldn't hold my breath honestly on this. Now, the positives are glaring there too. You don't have to follow a gameplay linear storyline when it comes to this game like those games up in the past. Now, there's another thing I would like to state. The multiplayer is very, very addictive personally. I love being able to be in a world where I can interact with other people. Now, again, this is the Nintendo Switch, so you don't have a chat feature unless you really want to try and figure some weird ways out through Discord or even through the app. That leaves to be desired, but it's more of a Switch issue than a Game Freak issue. Honestly, with the idea of a Switch being upgraded in a couple years, potentially in the air, not confirmed, just a wishful thinking here, then this game could be able to handle more demand. Now, I even heard that there's some memory leaks out there. I mean, one of the weird glitches that I personally experienced while playing this game was I was trying to capture a Pokemon and literally the frame rate dipped to something so damn unplayable. I just was like, you know what, F it, I gotta do something else. I gotta play something else, close the game, open it back up, it was just unplayable, and it's mind-boggling. But you have to remember that Pokemon is a really, really high marketed value franchise, so the money is there for those die-hard fans. So what do you guys think about my take? Do you like this new segment called The Grind? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think there's going to possibly be a patch? Do you think that Game Freak and Nintendo will listen to all this public outcry and maybe release a patch update? Maybe they're going to, do something a little bit different if there's a new addition to the series. Should they have honestly waited until next year or 2024 before releasing another Pokemon game? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, guys, I recommend that you like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos. Press that bell again so that you know when these videos are coming out. You can also support this channel on Buy Me a Coffee. I absolutely adore coffees, and your support here and there helps the channel grow. Again, don't forget to check me out on Odyssey. That's it for me today, guys. I am going to sign off. I'm going to try and get over the fact that this dips more in frame rate than me putting a tea bag in a cup of hot water. And with that, I am out. And remember, guys, to really play games.